Welcome to iMarketplace. Today, we're showcasing some of our standout stores, each offering unique products and experiences. Step up with Hops, the designer shoe brand that crafts style for the urban soul. You'll make every street your runway as you hop along at hops.ishop.black. Rediscover your roots with above all nations designer wear. Apparel that reminds you of who you are, echoing the spirit of your ancestors at aan.ishop.black. Indulge in self-care with Lily's Blossom. From stylish outfits to serene beauty products and scented candles, it's your sanctuary of elegance at lb.ishop.black. Experience the black market, where luxury meets legitimacy. Dive into a collection of premium designer clothing and accessories at tbm.ishop.black. Connect with your heritage at the Hebrew store. Apparel and products adorned with the insignia of the 12 tribes of Israel at ths.ishop.black. Fashion that's both fabulous and affordable. Mac Fashion brings your Mac in the latest trends in fashion, without breaking the bank, at mcf.ishop.black. Join us at ishop.black. Whether you're looking to set up a store to sell with us or simply to shop, iMarketplace is your destination for quality, culture, and style. ishop.black, where you shop really matters. ishop.black, the #1 destination for melanated shoppers.
What's going on, fam? This is Jay Cameron inviting you to join us in Ethiopia next March 2025. And this is going to be an iconic trip that you don't want to miss, a trip of a lifetime. We're going to be visiting Addis Ababa, Gondor, Lalibela. You'll have a chance to taste the amazing Ethiopian food. You'll also have a chance to visit the Rastafarian community. You'll get the history, you'll get the fashion, you have an opportunity to shop. It's going to be a trip, an experience of a lifetime. So make sure you sign up to join us in Ethiopia, March 2025.
Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
At African Diaspora News Channel, we cover stories that don't receive mainstream attention, and we serve as the voice to the global Black community. We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media, connecting the African diaspora one story at a time.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are here. We are here. We are here. It is Wednesday, June 26th. Wednesday, June 26th. We got a probably hopefully good live stream for you tonight. Give you some definitely relevant information of what's going on in the world. You know, we covered geopolitics here, what's going on in the diaspora and everything like that. So we got a good one today. Maybe some people seen some of this, some people have not seen this, but I hope y'all doing good. Just a few things before we get started. Shout out to all the people that have downloaded the African Diaspora News Channel app. It's in the Google Play and Apple App Store. And those of you who have recently obtained a membership, you have to understand when you obtain a membership on the app, it greatly supports this platform. There are people, you know, not just here in America, but in countries like Kenya, we're going to talk about tonight, because we have people in Kenya that work with us and everything. So definitely we want to support our Kenyan brothers and sisters in their fight and anything that we can do to help, right? Just as definitely them fighting for their freedom and fighting for their rights. And we get to that tonight. Also, once again, the Ethiopia trip, if you would like to go, and many of you, when I asked you this in a live stream, you say, yeah, that's one we want to go to. So we went on ahead and set that up. There are 15 spots left, and you need to go ahead on and jump on that. If maybe you say, okay, I get paid Thursday or Friday, I go ahead on and do it, get on it, because people just rush it at one time and then it's gone. I've seen it happen before. So the deposit is $199. You can go to African Diaspora News, AfricanDiasporaNews.org/Ethiopia. There we go. I was just kind of off my game a little bit. I think that's all the announcements that I have for right now. But I really want to get into this particular story tonight and just these interesting developments. And we want to let you know about the hand that was behind all the problem. Okay, and we also want to talk about what happens when you sell out. So with that being said, let's go ahead on and get the devotion over with. And let's see, who are we going to go to tonight? We go to Eric Mays. Eric Mays.
I'm just telling you. I'm going to let you talk.
Who you talking to? You gonna let? The voters let me. I got voted in. Who you talking to? You gonna let me? I got seconds left.
I want you to know.
Ain't she crazy? How many seconds? Why you? I'm counting your time. Miss Galloway, I'm gonna rule you out of order. You keep talking so much.
Do I have the floor? Do I?
Yes, you do.
You have the floor. Thank you very much.
What a fool.
We have got to help the city of Flint. We have got to move the city forward. We have got to vote yes on this. Thank you.
Ms. Herkenroder, you the reason that I'm going to vote the way I'm going to vote, because you tried to put words in my mouth like I said you was a racist. You got to stop doing that. You've got to stop doing that.
Ms. Fields, please be very careful in that area. Please.
All I said there was mediation and there were people in rooms. That's
who
not
in what
confidential.
room and how many.
But I am
what.
going to finish saying this.
Well, go ahead.
That's fine. Do you?
It shouldn't be fine. We got folks sitting in business, and I wouldn't care if you was the chair, the sofa, the TV. So you might want a dialogue.
I don't give a...
You don't give a what?
That's what he's trying to do.
So you dialoguing?
There's no dialogue.
It is some dialogue. You gave me some
point
dialogue.
Of order. Councilwoman Worthy, what is your point of order? No, I'm not.
You ain't?
I'm not.
You must.
This is a joke.
Stop this abuse.
I'm going to give you a point of order. Personal attacks is out of order. Now, you want to make a personal attack on me, I'm going to tell you something. I'm tired of Ms. Fields calling me racist. I'm tired of you calling me personal names as it relates to women. I'm tired of it. It's wrong. You're out of order. But you keep doing it. Because when I start blasting your butt, like I'm doing, everybody already know it's coming from y'all. But don't get beside yourself, Mr. Chairman. If he gonna holler tell me to shut up, you better give him his warning.
I gave you yours.
Give him his. If you gonna discriminate, you gonna let the white man running for mayor holler across and tell this black man to shut up.
I don't want to hear that.
So when he get loud, I'm gonna get louder. When they go low, I go lower.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our dearly departed brother, Eric Mays. All right, so let's go on and get to what we want to talk about tonight. Why are y'all talking about Boule Martin tonight? We are not focusing on Boule Martin. Leave Boule Martin alone. Bless his heart. All right, so Kenya, and I'm pretty sure some of you have been seeing this on the news, even in American media. You know, Kenyans, Gen Z in particular, have been doing a lot of protesting. Why have they been doing protesting? Why are they fighting so hard? What's going on in Kenya? Kenya's usually a pretty stable country. I've been there, definitely a couple of times. We have people working with us over there. We're constantly talking with them. Even during this time, we've been talking with them, seeing what was going on in Kenya. But let's build the story to get to why all this is happening. Now, let's start with the biggest thing I want to start off with. Let's see here. Where are we at? There we go. Okay, now that picture, let's start right there. That picture you see on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, is Kenyan President William Ruto. He came to the United States recently, and he was with Biden, had a state dinner with Biden and everything, ladies and gentlemen. He was meeting with the cabinet, and he was meeting with everybody. Now, what is Biden's history since he's been in office? If you know geopolitics, especially if you know what's going on in the continent of Africa, what has Biden been doing in the continent of Africa? Well, let's go ahead and just rehash that. Let's go to Ethiopia first. You know, doing a trip to Ethiopia. Soon as this man got in the office, he was trying to cause destabilization and calamity in Ethiopia when he got in office, trying to support rebel groups and all this other stuff. The Ethiopians figured out what was going on. They stopped that from happening, destabilization. Then you fast forward to, they were doing bombing in Somalia. A lot of people didn't know that. Then you fast forward to Uganda. Uganda passed a law. They say, hey man, we not cool with the LGBT. And they was making a big deal about it, threatening Uganda, telling them what they gonna do, telling them they gonna take them out of any kind of programs or whatever the case may be. Okay, fine. You're trying to force Ugandans to accept a lifestyle they don't want to accept. It's their country. They're a sovereign nation. They can do whatever they want to do. Then let's go to Ghana. Ghana was talking about passing a law, the same type of law, say that, you know, hey, LGBT is not conducive to our lifestyle. During the same administration, Jamaica was saying that they wasn't supportive of that, and what the U.S. Embassy decided to do in Jamaica was to fly the LGBT flag. Now, you don't supposed to be flying the LGBT flag. You're only supposed to be flying the flag of your nation, and yet they're disrespected Jamaicans even in their country. So this man has a history of disrespecting black folk and doing horrible things to black folk there. You look at fast forward to South Africa. They accuse South Africa of giving weapons to Russia and use the black ambassador to say this. And they say, hey, we ain't sending them no weapons. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? South Africa don't even manufacture weapons. So if you've been studying all this time, this man has been held to Black America, and he's been held to Africans as well, causing calamity. So now let's go back to the picture we're looking at today, ladies and gentlemen. That's William Ruto right there. Okay, so Kenya had a loan with the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, okay, which is tied with the West, okay? So they decided to try to pass a finance bill. But I want you to see a video real quick, that I'm gonna put up on the screen, of the people who was there to observe the passing of this bill that got everybody so upset. So let me go ahead on and clear this screen for y'all. Boom. And let's get to what I want y'all to see. Here we go. Not wrong one. I'm getting to that video, but no, hold on. Where we at? Where we at, ladies and gentlemen? Give me a second. There we go.
I wish to introduce to you a delegation from the United States Congress from the House Democracy Partnership Program, who are seated in the Speaker's row. They are...
Okay, so this is Parliament in Kenya, okay? So he's announcing these are Congress members and White House staff they about to observe them with this bill, but I want you to see all who's there. Now, you say white supremacy is global, that's what you mean right there. Why in the hell are they from the Congress of the United States and White House staff observing Kenyan's parliament? But let me play this. I'm building up my case for a reason.
Congressman Van Buchanan, Chairman, House Democracy. From Florida and head of delegation, Congresswoman Gwen Moore, Democrat from Wisconsin. Congresswoman Barbara Lee, Democrat from California. Congressman Dan Kildee, Democrat from Michigan. Congressman Darren LaHood, Republican from Illinois. Congressman Neil Dunn, Republican from Florida. Congressman Jode Arrington, Republican from Texas. Congressman Drew Ferguson, Republican from Georgia. Honorable members, the delegation is accompanied by 4 congressional staff and staff from the United States Embassy in Nairobi, who are seated in the Speaker's Gallery. The delegation is on a visit to sign a memorandum of understanding, which yours truly has already signed with the head of delegation, between the House of Democracy Partnership of the United States House of Representatives and the Parliament of Kenya. Honorable members, on my behalf and that of the National Assembly, I welcome the delegation to Parliament and wish them a fruitful visit. Ferguson, Republican.
Now, I'm going to stop it right there. I just want y'all to see this, okay? We have never had a Kenyan delegation sitting and observing our Congress at all. We never had that, but yet they're doing this, right? So y'all have to understand that Ruto has been a sellout ever since he got in there. Because when I knew he was a sellout, when I heard him talking about he was going to be sending Kenyan police to Haiti, I said, what? I said, what are you talking about? I knew the take was in when they said that the U.S. gave him, I think, $100 million to be putting Kenyan police in Haiti. And now look at what we have now, right? Okay, so I just want you to have this in your mind. They have a loan with the IMF. They're going to try to pass this finance bill that got the Kenyans very upset. And this is who was overseeing it, okay? And I saw y'all talking about the boule. That I told you, the boule is the enemy of Black America because they knew good and well what they was over there to watch them do, and the boule is right there with them. That's why I be so hard on the boule. That's why you hear me talk about them fraternities and sororities right there. All right, so let me get back on the screen here before we get to the other footage. So, hold on, gotta clear that up. Where we at? Hold on. Boom, there I go. All right, so why Kenyans got upset about this bill? Let's kind of talk about it before we cue up the clips of those brothers and sisters fighting. And you see the screen. Kenyans understood that the code is the leader. And we're going to get to why we had to say that today. So this bill that they passed, with them watching them pass, right, was supposed to charge them 36% tax on everything they bought. Could you imagine? 36% tax. You go buy, it was supposed to be for everything. Food, it didn't matter. People start rising up about it, then they amended it, the food part, and I think there's a couple of others. I think it's the diapers or toiletries or something else. They amended it, but the people say, hell no. No. We're not about to pay 36% tax in a nation where we're dealing with severe unemployment, rising inflation, high inflation in our country, right? 80% of the country is young people, and the young people don't have jobs. And then this is the kicker. This is the kicker. And why they was there to watch. Listen to this. Part of that bill was to allow the IMF, them folks, to expropriate land as payment as well. Meaning, we're going to take your Kenyan land away from you and we're going to have it as payment. So now we're looking at recolonization all over again. So those young brothers and sisters, the Gen Z, because that's who led this, they say, oh, hell no, I'm not about to be colonized. And for sure, I'm not to be paying no 36% tax. Nope, ain't happening. So when them young brothers and sisters, they all mobilized, they got together, they understood that the code was the leader. There was no leader in this. There's nobody could say that guy did it, this guy, that woman. No leader. It was the code that was the leader. They came together on being Kenyans, which I'm proud of them. They didn't talk about no tribalism, because Kenya got a lot of tribes too. They didn't talk about no tribalism. And let me tell you something, Africans in the continent, look at Kenya. You see when you put that tribalism to the side and you work together as a people, you see you get things done. But let me show you what happened here. Let me cue this up, because I'm proud of them. And also toward the end, Barack Obama's sister was out there in the middle of the protest too. And no, she wasn't out there selling out. But let me cue this up.
Good evening. This is me, Elizabeth Ruto from TV47. Allow me to show you how the parliament looks accessed today. Allow me to show you how it looks. Allow me. This is the wall of parliament. Famous speakers, they used to be here. This is how it looks. This is just the entrance. This is the entrance to the chambers. This is the mess which has been witnessed here from this parliament. This is just the entrance of National Assembly. As you can see, one on one from here. I don't know whether I have access beyond this space, but allow me to walk in these broken boxes. Just to show you how it is. These are the chambers. We are not allowed to go beyond this place, I know, but this is how it looks. Look at the mess. Look at the mess from protesters.
Hakuna kitu nimefanya. I was just standing.
You were just standing.
Nothing, not talking.
You were just
standing. And then they came and held us. Kwanza nashikwa na machali wawili.
Standing.
Na ni mishandle.
No.
As you can see, angalia.
No. This is my sister.
These are the guys that are killing people. These are the guys that are shooting using live bullets from within parliament. They've killed three.
And why are you here today?
I'm here because look at what's happening. Young Kenyans are demonstrating for their rights. They're demonstrating with flags and banners. I can't even see anymore. They're being tear gassed. They're being tear gassed.
We shall not be
Seriously,
shut up.
I can't believe that these young people are just trying to demonstrate for their rights. I came to join them as as a Genoise to tell them that we understand that they need to use their voices, and we're being tear gassed. We're being tear gassed. We have flags and banners, nothing else. Nothing else. These young people have nothing else. Just flags and banners, the Kenyan flag. How can you tear gas your own people? Listen to them. Listen to these children. They're the future. They're 80% of our population. 80%. If they decided to turn against us, they can. And that is what they're doing now. So please, listen to these young people.
You have been involved in the liberation struggle in Kenya for a long time. Have you ever seen a movement like this, a moment like this?
Not like this, because these children are doing it on their own. They're not going with politicians. They came out on their own. These are the young people of our future. They didn't ask, and they say they will win. So we need to listen to them. And we're not fighting each other. Just listen to them. Listen to them. Because it's their lives. And for me, the most important thing is that part of the things that are going on with this bill is that they're touching our ancestral land. Our ancestral land where we bury our people. How can you tax us on land that belonged to us forever, since time immemorial? Are we going back to a colonial situation? It is not right. These young people need a future. They have no jobs. Over 50% of our population who are under 35 have no jobs. We cannot start taxing them when they have no jobs. We're taxing the jobless, and we're telling them to take a loan. And then when they start working, they're indebted. It is not right. That is why I'm here. I'm here to tell them I support them.
You have never involved yourself in politics before until now. Why now?
Because I want my daughter to have a future. I want my grandchild to have a future. I want these children to have a future.
And we're suffering, man.
And they're suffering, and they keep saying it, and nobody's listening. That's why they're on the road. You see, that's why they're out, and we need to take it seriously. We need to create jobs. Create jobs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that just to give you some highlights of what happened during that protest. Now, they were actually, a lot of Kenyans have lost their life too. Many have been wounded. You know, I know one number I'm getting is 23 people were killed. Yes, they were shooting them with live rounds. The other clip that you saw, they were saying, hey, that's the dudes that's shooting people, you know, in plain clothes. You understand what I'm saying? They say, I'm getting wild numbers, up to 200 could have got wounded or injured. I can't really confirm every number, but I know I keep hearing 23 people have been killed. They said that it's been the bloodiest protest that Kenya's, you know, ever seen in their history. And understand, in the beginning, before this got started, you remember who was sitting there. You remember, right? Let's get that back up on the screen. All that mess. Let's get it back. Them right there.
Honorable members.
Right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's who's behind the calamity with that sellout Ruto. Them right there. This is the U.S. and Western powers is causing this calamity. Okay? Y'all have to understand that. Y'all have to understand. But see, when black folks are unified, when they're unified, we will always defeat the wiles of the devil. Like the Bible teaches, the wiles of the devil. When we are separated, when we are being tribal and all of that, that's how they can pick you apart. And that's how sellouts like Ruto can get money and benefit and hurt the people. But the young people say no. And once again, I am proud of the young people because you understood the code was the leader. There was a lot of them police and all of them, they angry right now because they was like, we didn't know all this was going on. It's no leader. We don't know who started this. See what happens? Just like in America, when we say the code is the leader, we don't need another Martin Luther King. We don't need another Malcolm X. The code is the leader. Because that's how white supremacy works. It's the code. That code is the leader. They don't have the white leader or the white politician. No, they have the code. That is the leader. And that's how you get things done. Now, when them brothers and sisters has been pressing Ruto all this time, and he was supposed to sign that finance bill, now listen what he had to say. Let me get to Ruto here. Hold on.
Consequently, having reflected on the continuing conversation around the content of the Finance Bill 2024, and listening keenly to the people of Kenya, who have said loudly that they want nothing to do with this Finance Bill 2024, I concede, and therefore I will not sign the 2024 finance bill, and it shall subsequently be withdrawn, and I have agreed with these members that that becomes our collective position. (2024) And listening keenly to the people of Kenya, who have said loudly that they want nothing to do with this Finance Bill 2024, I concede.
Right there's what I want y'all to hear. Let's repeat that again. Hold on.
With this Finance Bill 2024, I concede.
That's what happens when the code is the leader. Right there, I concede. That, see, them young people didn't go vote for no politician to get that done. They didn't go lobby to get that done. No, they just had to go, put some foot to butt. That's all they had to do. They understood that, hey, some of us may not make it out of there. May not. But what do I got to lose? I don't have a job. I don't have nothing going on. And then you're trying to tax me 36% and you're trying to give them folks my land? That this is the land of my ancestors? Hell no. And see, that's all we have been saying here in America, brothers and sisters, is that you need to fight like hell in the continent of Africa for your land, for your resources. You need to fight. No running, you stand and fight. See, everybody in this chat has nothing but utmost respect for Kenyans right now. Nothing but respect. Because that's what we've been saying. Look, fight, stand, fight. Listen, we'll support you. Just stand and fight. Don't run over here. Don't run to Europe. Stand and fight for your land. You got way more in Kenya than going to these European nations that don't have no resources like you have. They don't have none of that. They're stealing from you to benefit their lives. That's why they are trying to sit up here and take your land away from you. Because they don't have land that has resources like Kenya has. You understand? This is another reason why. Now let's go back to us in America. This is another reason why I ain't voting for no Biden. He's caused calamity for Black America, and he's causing calamity for Kenyans. He's causing calamity in South Africa. He's causing calamity everywhere for Black folk. But you notice he's not causing calamity in Europe. He's not causing calamity in Latin America. He's not causing it in Asia. He's not causing it in any of those places. He's not. I don't see how any Black American, the way we have been done in America, and then watching what's going on and know they behind it, nor they all behind it, how can you sit up there in good conscience what's happening to us, and even with those brothers and sisters across the pond, how can you in good conscience go sit up there and say, I'm going to go vote for Biden? I was talking to one gal that time, and she was saying, look, Trump did call us some names. He did. But he didn't try to colonize us. He didn't try to make us accept lifestyles that we don't live. He left us alone. And one gal has said to me, look, I'll take name calling all day long as long as they leave us alone. He can call whatever name he wants. I say, yeah, I agree with that too. Trump didn't mess with y'all. He left you alone. He said a few people got names, but come on. You can't take a name at this point. Grow up. But this man, this why, like I said, I told y'all, I am not voting for Biden. It ain't happening. The way I feel about Biden, I'm selling out Black America if I vote for Biden at this point, and I'm selling out brothers and sisters who's trying to stand and fight in the diaspora. I can't sell out like that. I ain't voting for that dude. I'm not. I've been said that many, many times. And I'm going to talk about Jamal Bowman behind the night too on the podcast. So make sure at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, you go listen to that. Black folks not playing with the Democrats either. Because they all, and this is my thing, Barbara Lee, you just a sellout. They used you for cover. All the issues that's going on in California that you could be fighting for, but you fool your behind way over there to try to assist colonization of Kenyan land that you're not going to even benefit from? How you can go over there as a black woman and the other black woman, I forgot her name, but how could you go over there? You knew what they was going over there for. So it's not like they just tricked you. You went all the way over there to Kenya to help Ruto sell them out. You were supposed to stand up and say, I'm not going no sellout crap like that. No. What I look like trying to sell out other black people? That's what we talk about the boule for. Right there. The boule has not done nothing good for black folks in America and for black folks abroad. They as an entity, they have not. They are right there assisting. Let me put that back up on the screen. Hold on, y'all gotta look at that. A picture's worth 1,000 words.
The delegation
right
is
here.
Accompanied
Look,
by...
right there, assisting them. Just remember that. When you talk about the boule, think about that picture right there. How they assist white supremacy in harming black people, whether in America or globally. And this is globally how they're assisting in harming other black people. That is shameful, ladies and gentlemen. That is shameful right there. Shameful. How do you sleep at night knowing that you was there to do that as a black woman and all the things that we went through at the hands of the people you sitting next to? And you're going to go over there and assist them doing some things to them and even worse. Because you in the in crowd with the boule. And then at the end of the day, when they're done with you, there's no retirement plan when serving them because they're going to kick you out and they're going to do it bad. Just, oh my God, this picture just annoying me. And before people overseas say something, I say, look, we are in Black America are extremely against any Black American person that will go and sell out other black people globally. These people are not us. They are what we call the boule. They are the elite class blacks, and they don't like the rest of us in Black America either. Okay, brothers and sisters in the continent? When you see them come into your country, understand that shucking and jiving they're doing, they're there to work for racism, white supremacy. They're not there on behalf of Black America, no matter what they say. They no different than a lot of your politicians. You know how Ruto sold y'all out in Kenya? This is the ones that sell us out here in America. When we need things done in Black America, them people right there that's sitting there that's selling you out, sell us out every single day. And they sell us out not for just the people that sit next to them, but they sell us out for every non-black group. They sell us out every day. Every day they're looking to undermine us every single day. So what they doing to y'all, they have been doing to us the whole time. To me, they nothing but some black Karens sitting up there to me. Let's call that what it is. It's sickening, man. It's sick. Now, that's selling out, man. That's one thing that we have to, as a people, globally, we have to make that selling out something that some people just don't want to do because they know that's a consequence for it. Just like with white supremacy. The folks that want to stand on our side, it's a consequence for it. They clearly kick them out. They don't want nothing to do with them. You have to think about it. There have been instances, even in history, where they'll put their own people on the tree for even assisting us. I'm not saying go that far, but I'm saying is we need to excommunicate them out of Black America, excommunicate them out of African society, Caribbean society, excommunicate them people. When you see them selling out like that, you know what I'm saying? But I told y'all so many times before, right here on this channel, that I know I had a lot of hope in the young people in the African continent. Some of you don't understand why he's talking about Africa and doing things in Africa because you didn't see what I saw. Now you see it. There's so many young people right now ready to stand and fight in these countries. They're tired. They have nothing to lose. And they want to fight for their freedom. with all these old sellouts, because they got the same problem. A lot of old politicians selling out the young people. The same issues we have right now. They got the Kenyan Clyburns up there. Oh, yes, they do. Plenty Kenyan Clyburns. They got the Kenyan Maxine Waters. They got the same issue and problems in all those African nations, literally. They have a doppelganger of whatever we look at bad in this country is right over there too, selling them out. So you say Kenyan here. Okay, well, you Kenyan, shout out to you brothers and sisters in Kenya. Shout out to y'all for standing and fighting, man. I respect that. Y'all didn't want to run from Kenya. Y'all didn't cry. Y'all didn't beg the U.S. to let you in. You didn't beg Europe to let you in. You stood and fight. And for that, we honor you and we respect that as Black Americans. We respect that and we with you. 2,000%. 2,000%. We with you. And you keep fighting. You don't make the mistake. Let me tell you a mistake I don't want y'all to make, brothers and sisters. You got them on the run right now. Don't let them give you something and make you comfortable. Because see, that's the mistake we have made in Black America. We have them right there, and then they give us something to make us comfortable, and we get lulled back to sleep. See, when we got Biden, what happened in Black America? They got lulled back to sleep. And when Black folks get comfortable, Kenyans get comfortable, we get nothing done. Or we reluctant to get things done. So don't let them give you something to make you comfortable and lull you back to sleep. Because what they'll do is they'll try to come and do it like in a sneakier way where y'all not paying attention. Because now you lull to sleep and now you're not paying attention. That's been our problem in America for so long. After the Civil Rights Movement, we had them right there. They gave us a little freedom that we didn't have, and we got lulled right to sleep. We started partying and BSing. Instead of kept pressing on, I think we could have got reparations after the Civil Rights Movement personally. If that would have been the next focus is reparations, because we literally had them on the ropes. Literally. We was right there. But we wanted to party and BS because we got a little freedom at that point. So don't make that tragic mistake of letting them lull you back to sleep. I'm not saying that you gotta, tear the city up every day. That's not what I'm saying. But they need to understand that we need what we need. And whatever your demands are, don't back off until you get those demands, period. And a lot of y'all was saying y'all want Ruto to go. I seen a lot of y'all. Well, hey, whatever y'all laws are, see if y'all can recall him and get him on out of there. And you young people that's out there, all of you need to be registered to vote in your nation. Barack Obama's sister said 80% of y'all are young people. Well, all 80% of y'all need to be registered to vote. You need to make sure your elections are free and fair and not let nobody cheat your elections. Be careful of these so-called international observers who's coming from the Western world observing you like your children. You don't need no so-called international observers to be observing you like you're a freaking child. Y'all are Kenyans. You can manage yourselves. You don't need China. You don't need the West. You don't need France. You don't need nobody. You can manage your own self. Them days of bootlicking with the West and even China, that y'all got to say that's enough is enough. We going to rise and fall based on being Kenyans, and our code is our leader. And that is just that simple. And when you start doing that, you get things done. Look at Burkina Faso. The code became the leader. They starting to get things done now. Got France behind out of there. Look at Mali. The code became the leader. Let's get them on out of there. Niger. Come on, we got to get them out of here. And notice, I want you to notice something. Kenyans, once again, when you come together on a nationalistic mindset, you notice the tribal stuff goes away and y'all can actually get things done. I'm not saying get rid of your ethnic group. That's not what I'm saying. Because everybody got their own ethnic groups and traditions and culture and do that. But at the end of the day, y'all all Kenyans. Y'all all Ghanaians, Nigerians, that's what the banner need to come underneath. And don't let those politicians divide y'all based on no doggone ethnic group. You're all Kenyans. You all need the one flag, the red, black, and green. And that's what I like to see. Right there. Right there. That's beautiful. We trying to get our act together here in America. Our biggest thorn in our side is the Barbara Lees and attached to that Democrat Party. That's one of our biggest problems. Too many of our people are lulled to sleep. And they're too comfortable. And it's going to take, I said, the grassroots, even in America, to get some change going. And I believe this election on is going to be a lot of changes even in Black America. Because we need things now. It's not about asking no more. Your boy Jamal Bowman found that out the hard way. Black America didn't show up for Jamal Bowman. They sat right on their doggone couch. It's a new day. It's a new day. Fee Fungus to say he don't rock with Boulay or Mason Eastern Stars. Look, I don't rock with anybody that's, let me be honest with you. I don't, little groups like that, oh, we over here and you got to do this little rituals and you got to do this and be a part of this group. I can't do it, y'all. I just can't do it. I guess I'm too much of a free spirit. I don't like structure like that. I don't like that kind of order. I don't like somebody telling me what I got to do. You know, like these people getting these boule societies and they got to sit up here and get paddled. And then they be having a paddle they got paddled with on their wall. Like, you're celebrating a man hitting you with a paddle? You putting that on your wall, a paddle? The only person that should have been whipping you with a paddle is your mammy or your pappy. That's the only people that should have been whipping you as a child when you did something wrong. Not you being a grown doggone man in college and letting another man give you licks. But that's the things they do, humiliation rituals to get in the boule like that. And they get in the boule to get their own benefit and to sell us out. I'm glad y'all saw that picture. I'm glad y'all saw that picture. Right there is the perfect picture of what the boule is. They sell Black folks out globally and they sell Black America out right here at home. You know, just seeing that picture has fired me up even more about the boule. You know, usually I talk about them, but man, you know, now earlier y'all mentioned Boule Martin, that sort of thing, selling us out. Selling us out. He be having all kind of access to the Democrats and Kamala for the past 20 some odd years with the Democrats, and he ain't got nothing done because he ain't trying to get nothing done. He's just trying to sell us out. That's why a lot of Black folks have woke up, even to people like him, Joy Reid and all of them, bro. We hear the talking points. We know all y'all are boule sellouts. Y'all don't have the pulse of Black America because y'all go right over there to Kenya and sell them out for a check. They want their 30 shekels of silver every month, ladies and gentlemen. That's what they want. They're Judas of the Black community, the boule. They're Judas. But once again, I'm proud. I'm proud. Now we have to continue throughout the Black world to get on code. And you young people continue to get on code. Continue. And them cops that were sitting up here using live rounds, they need to be prosecuted. People need to be prosecuted behind that because there was nobody using weapons. So why are they going to pull out and use live rounds on protesters? That's wrong. And I saw y'all saying all that tear gas and they got that from them folks. Oh yeah, they teach them that. They teach them that. The entity of police, that comes from the slave patrol. That's what that's birthed out of. Nothing about police is a great thing because when you really need them to fight crime, they're never there. They're never there. We give billions of dollars to the police in every city and they don't prevent crime. They're even not legally bound to protect you from crime. Let you know that. So why are we giving all these billions of dollars to police? Are they not legally bound to protect us in any country? You say, Kevin, you say South Africa next. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in South Africa. Can't speak on it, but DA better be careful because that's going to be a powder keg if DA think they're going to get in there and try to reinstitute apartheid 2.0. I'm telling you right now, that ain't happening. They ain't happening. Young people said nope. They think that's gonna happen. They say they got another thing coming. So we'll see. We'll see. That's why I say get DA in check. Matter of fact, get DA out. They need to stay in their little area in Cape Town and run that. They want to be in Irania, run that. Yeah, I know, but they don't let black folks in the Skull and Bones. I know what you're talking about. They don't let black folks into that. The black folks got their own stuff. They all Greek, remember? That's the crazy part. You black, we're talking about you're Greek. And you wasn't born in Greece or anything like that. Now, I can understand if you were born in Greece. Okay, maybe you could say, well, I'm a black Greek person, but no, They right here from Jackson, Mississippi, talking about you Greek. You from Atlanta, Georgia, talking about you Greek. Like, really? Your family been here for the past 500 years, and then you talking about you Greek. Come on now. Really, that's kind of silly. You are a descendant of a freedman and talking about you Greek? Okay. All right. Like I said, maybe I don't know anything, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I just don't know much. Who am I? I'm from Port Arthur. I don't know much, I guess. I don't know much. Maybe some black folks that have been here 500 years truly are Greek, and maybe he didn't get the memo. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they are Greek. I didn't know we had no Greek freedmen or no Greek descendant of slaves in America. I didn't know Greeks built the country. I didn't know Greeks went through Jim Crow. Didn't know that. I didn't know they had made minstrel shows teasing the Greeks. Didn't know that. I didn't know the Ku Klux Klan was attacking the Greeks. I didn't know they were putting Greeks on trees. Who would have known that? I didn't. Please send me the information that it was Greeks that went through slavery. Please. I need to, because like I said, I want to make sure I'm giving the right information. I don't want to be nobody saying I'm giving misinformation. If we all are Greek, then hell, let me know if I'm Greek. Shoot. Once again, like I said, I'm proud of my Kenyan brothers and sisters. I'm very, very proud, of y'all. Keep up the great work. Understand the code is the leader. Nobody needs to lead anything because you put a target on somebody's back when they are the leader or they are the figurehead. You put a target on somebody's back. Because, hey, some people, they'll get caught up and then what? The leader, it's over. It's kind of like that, as we said before, strike the shepherd and the sheep are scattered. That's the danger of having a leader. You don't need a leader. Not at this point in history, you don't need a leader. You say, Phillip, it's arrogant, we're black. I'm trying to figure out what's arrogant. I'm just trying to understand, like, if you call yourself a Greek, then I got to figure out why you call yourself Greek. I'm black. I am not no freaking Greek. Never call myself a Greek. A Greek to me is in Europe, in Greece. And that's their descendants and lineage. I'm not part of that. My people been here at least 500 years. So I can safe to say that, okay, I'm a descendant of freedmen. I'm a descendant of slaves. I'm Black American. And outside that 500 years prior to that, okay, my family's in the continent of Africa, going back before then. But yeah. You say the warrior spirit in Kenya goes back to the young people in 1922 when Harry Thuku got a 27-year-old, got exiled for fighting for nationalism. Yeah. And even what Kenyans went through at the hands of the British, if you look at them old videos, how Kenyans was suffering at the hands of the British and they was trying to fight back and get that oppressor off their back. Because they was colonized by Britain. I guess Biden was trying to colonize them through the IMF. That's why I say, get registered to vote, ladies and gentlemen. Get registered to vote. Please be registered to vote. And if you decide to vote, make sure Biden don't get your vote. That's the only thing I'm saying. Vote whoever you want to vote for. Just Biden, he ain't it. He is not it. Or Neitha says, I am not Greek. Okay. Great Black Shark. People say that about me, but people will say that about you when you're very confident in what you're saying. People assume that you're arrogant. And I'm not arrogant. I was asking a question. I mean, I say, please send me the information that people that's been here for 500 years in this land are Greeks. That's the only thing I ask. That's the only thing I ask. That's all I ask. Last time I checked, they didn't call us a slur for Greeks. They called us a slur for being black. You say the Mau Mau Rebellion? Yeah, I got you. All right, yeah, but he say vote for the grassroots always. And you say it's always a problem when our people fight back. It's never a problem. It's never a problem. It's a problem when you lay down. It's a problem when you're comfortable. That's a problem. When you're comfortable. It's a problem when you're lulled to sleep. That's a problem. That's the problem. Fighting back is not a problem because at least you're fighting for a reason. You're not, trust me, most of your enemies that you have, most of them don't have a fight in them. They bank on you cowering down in fear, worrying about lack, worrying about comfort. They worry about, they hopefully they can get you on that. But when you say, man, the hell with this, and you start fighting, look at George Floyd. When we start fighting about things in this country, they quickly say, oh, listen, when they complain about DEI came because they were just trying to give things to black people, and we didn't ask for DEI. They came up with that. They was quickly just grabbing black folks, creating these DEI positions for black folks. We didn't ask them for that. That was one of their responses to George Floyd. All the BLM money. Them folks are throwing money at BLM because they were trying to do anything they could to try to calm us down. In the 1960s, when brothers and sisters were putting foot to butt then, how you think we got the Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act, the Fair Housing Act? It wasn't because we went to the polls. No, they were like, man, look, whatever we got to do to get black people off them streets, give it to them. Please, here you go. They didn't want to sign no Civil Rights Act. Lyndon Johnson was a freaking anti-black racist. He was racist. But he signed that bill. I don't care who's a racist in office. Don't care. Just give me what I need. Give black America what we need. You can be racist all you want. I ain't got to live with you. I ain't got to look at you. But just make sure you just give us what we need. Care about somebody racist. We deal with racism every day. Let's see. Feet Funkerson say the arrogant is a dog whistle blown by the folks against us. Saw it too many times in the military. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm cool. But with that being said, thank you for joining us on the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure you click the like button. It's very important. Make sure you click the subscribe button. That way you know we live stream again. A lot of times you may not get the notifications. So make sure you come back to this channel, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here to see if we are live. 9 times out of 10, we will be live. Tomorrow, I think I want to get into that story about those two, that this white couple adopted 5 black children, literally put them in slavery in West Virginia. And if you've been to West Virginia, that's the place where the hills have eyes. Oh, yes. Oh, boy. West Virginia, when I went there, that place was, ooh, Lord. But make sure you tune in tomorrow to the live stream. And if you haven't, download the app, get a membership, either monthly, quarterly, or yearly. We greatly appreciate it. All the people that support us. You don't know how much it means to us that you do that. Because we are completely through the grassroots. We don't have corporate support. We don't, the people like Barbara Lee, the blacks like that, they all part of the big companies and they don't advocate for people like myself. People like me are a problem. I can cause them to lose their position, right, by things that I say. So they're completely against me. So we need the grassroots, the people that's watching right now, the grassroots people. And I know everybody's not in the grassroots is watching. I get it. I know the folks are here. Hey, folks, how you doing? I know they're here too. The folks, if you like this program, not everybody with the folks are bad people. If the folks want to support, you can support too. Listen, do your part. And so you want to support black people, well then support. It's fine. We have no problem with that. Malcolm X said you can support. You can't run anything, but you can support. If you want to do the right thing, as a person that's trying to make things right. Correct the record on what your ancestors done. You say, I had nothing to do with it. Well, the best way you have nothing to do with it is you support black people who's doing the work to unravel that, okay? That's what you can do, like Malcolm X said. Malcolm X said you can get involved and help. You just can't run it. But thank y'all for listening, and we'll see y'all in the next one.